Welcome everybody to the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma Toys here and another video for you now. I know I've had a lot of pickup videos and this is another one. So this is for the modern collector. So yes, this is something Mighty Ducks. So we are doing quite well. I say the videos went a bit dry and I've started to get back on it. So we are doing quite well. I say most of the figures that we have are complete. Or mostly complete, so that is good. And this is one none the wiser. So as you can see by the packaging, this is where I'm kind of going now, of if it's cheap enough. So this was £32 all in, so not too bad. They gave me an £8 discount off of it. It is another one from the Spy Squadron there. And here it has Duck L'Orange. So it's another one. This is Speed Climber, who wasn't initially on my list for some reason. So the online dictionary that I'm using for some reason has 3 of these when you look at the overall list, but when you go into it there's 4 and this one's hiding. So it means that there are technically 26 figures, not 25 as I've had it. Yeah, obviously I will keep the card and this will be coming off the package. You can see the other figures there. I don't have any of these. But I say the pictures will be very good for a reference. So yeah, so this is figure number 12. There are 26 figures as far as a class, so we are literally 1 away from the halfway point now. I know when people followed this journey it was going to be a year and it's 2 years. It's that I think literally is going to have to be. I've seen some variant paint issues of some of them as well, so there may even be more I have to get, which is going to be costly. But if we do it slow and steady, right, as I say, this will be coming out of the packaging. This won't be staying in there. Because I'm an out of box collector. Plus, I think it's good to kind of see everything that the figure held up. I mean, literally, he is kind of the modern day look, or the classic version look, which I really like. Didn't take too many minutes, so I think it only has like 5 minutes because as it done, and it was £32. So let me look at so 214 minutes we've spent, and £316 and 7p so far. So we're doing well. I recently went to the NEC Toy Fair. That will be the next video up on the Friday, so it's a big one. So it's quite a big one for me because I don't really go to many. There just aren't many in my area, and being the collector I am, I don't really have any friend, or the only friend I have is AJ from AJ's Movie Place, who likes toys. So it's really hard for me to find a collector to go with who's kind of local. So, you know, if I had someone else who was into it, it was going to all these things, that, you know, you can try to share the drive and share the expenses and stuff like this, and it makes it a little bit easier and stuff, but otherwise I just go by myself. Anyway, the NEC was really good. I had a look for Mighty Ducks and I found one Mighty Duck item and I'll put it in there. I think it was £85 for the bike, and as I have that bike literally almost complete, I wasn't going to spend 85 quid or 80 quid on another one, which is a bit of a shame. I say Mighty Ducks, you just don't come across them, so you have to get them in. Where I mean, this was I think quite a new listing. So as you can see, that it is lifting from the card. Anyway, so let's just open. While we've got the video on, we're going to open it up. I know, and I do apologise in advance. People who are out there who are inbox collectors will probably think this is blasphemy, but I say toys are meant to be played with, and my mindset is it doesn't matter how long you keep it in a bubble. If you put that in a container, it's made of plastic, it's made of adhesive. Over time it will degrade to some point. So there we are as a packaging, and here we have, so there's Duck L'Orange with all his little bits. So he has what looks like a kind of grappling backpack. That's obviously a puck shooter from his gun. So that's the gun there. So that's the only bit. Oh, that's the gold bit. There is that trigger. And let's straighten him up. So there is Duck L'Orange. So it's another Duck L'Orange figure. The eye piece looks a bit funny. It looks like a kind of cannon rather than the eye patch. I do like the fact we have his sword, So, and I wouldn't say there's a hole there, but that's probably for the grappling hook. Yeah, it seems that is for the grappling hook. If I can get this the right way round, so it does. There you go. Let's not break a new toy. So let's. Okay, no. So that's kind of where his sword would go. So I wonder if we can get that there. Okay, so this is. It's kind of one intensity, as you see. So you'd stick it, and then he can slide down. Stuff. So that's quite cool. And then we have his gun with the puck launcher. So, oh, it only goes one way, so that's handy, and that fits in his other hand. Sorry, I keep doing that off screen. So there is a look at the figure. Obviously, I say no paint damage or anything because it is brand new figure. So really cool to have this, another Mighty Ducks figure to go on. I am kind of running a little bit out of space, but I have an idea of where to shift the figures. Do I stick him to the ceiling? Very possibly. I might have him as some kind of, you know, mechanic where he can slide back and forth. Even though I think there's a little knot. Yeah, there is a little knot in the string that kind of limits how far it can go anyway. That's a bit silly to have that. So he can go up to the top and then he can go up to the back. I'm very interested in why they've got the little hole there, because you would think that he could kind of put his sword, because that's where he has it, and obviously this blade. Oh, actually, funny enough, the blade, if you can see that, sorry, I haven't got sharp nails today, so this is, the sword actually separates, so it can be, I suppose, like a little rotor. That's quite cool. Didn't know that. Does that even feature in the gimmicks? Oh yeah, it does. Spinning blade, it shows it there, even though it shows the blades as yellow and the puck as yellow, but they are blue. Anyway, I will pop a picture up there of the whole team so you can see. So yeah, we're on 12 figures of one vehicle. So we're one figure away from being at the halfway point of the figures, and obviously the vehicles I will just get, you know, and I mean, that's probably the main thing. If I can at least get one vehicle, one figure by the end of the year, which I think we've got 3 months left, I should easily be able to do. Then we're at the halfway point. I'd like to go past that if possible, but we shall see. And yeah, thanks everybody for joining me on the journey for the Modern Collector. It's going to be a long journey. Thanks for you sticking there. Hope you're liking these figures. I am thinking, once I get them mostly complete and stuff, I will start doing like an inventory of videos of them, maybe on Instagram or maybe on here, and going through each wave just to show people what they're like, because obviously they are hard to come by. But anyway, I've been Cypher Sigma Toys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I shall see you in the next one.